Alrighty. Good day everyone and welcome back to Horizon Forbidden West. That's not who I meant to talk to.
The sculptor wanted something even bigger, twice the size, covered in gold and jewels. But I was quite certain you wouldn't appreciate that.
You were right. I'm sorry, Avad. It's good to see you, but I can't stay long.
I see. I'd hoped you'd remain in the city for a time. Perhaps at the palace.
Meridian's still in danger, but it's bigger than that. To put things right, I have to go west. To Noct territory.
By the sun, that's a Noct? Well, perhaps Murad already told you, but after years of hostility, we've negotiated a truce, in hopes of a lasting peace. Another embassy will be held in just a day or two.
When you say years of hostility, I assume you mean the Red Raids?
Ah, yes. My favorite subject.
I wouldn't ask if I didn't need to know.
As you know, my father raided all the border tribes. The Asurum, Banuk, and Nora suffered greatly, resisting as best they could. But none fought back like the Tenakth. They rose up and assaulted our western front at Barren Light, sweeping us from their lands. Getting them to talk to us again after that was tricky.
How did you get the Tenakth to talk again after the war?
The same way I got you to talk. By giving gifts.
The Tenakth like tiaras?
More like medals, spices, and relics looted during the fighting. We've met with them on several occasions, and the gifts seem to have eased the tension. But this coming embassy is the most important yet. The best sign we've had so far that the Tenakth want lasting peace.
What makes this coming embassy so special?
Well, just like today, it is special because of the guest. Our delegation will meet with the Tenakth just
You're
outside.
being flatterer.
We'll give them treasure, and they'll return a prisoner. Fashav, one of our finest soldiers.
Soldier? Don't you mean raider?
No, not in this case. Fashav is my cousin, nothing like Helis and his ilk.
Oh no.
He joined the Western expedition with the hopes of reining in certain excesses. But he was captured during a heroic defense of our forward base at Cinnabar Sands, and has been held ever since.
He's gonna hate them. Start
Your
war.
cousin, Fashav. How long has he been a Tenakth captive?
5 years? Tenakth emissaries swear he is well, but I wonder. That tribe is renowned for its brutality. How did he survive? Well, I'll know soon enough. If you see him before I do, tell him that I await him in Meridian, where he belongs.
If I see him, I will.
Yeah, I don't trust Fashav.
Itaman looks happy.
You got him out of Sunfall. Any happiness he has, he owes to you. He's turning into a fine young man, which he'll need to be if he's to inherit the crown.
Wouldn't the crown go to a son of yours first?
Yes, well, I'd have to get married for that to happen. Murad keeps throwing noble matches at me, but I find I'm always trying to make them into someone they're not.
Yeah.
At any rate, I never aspired to the throne, and I don't wish to sit there forever. When Itaman comes of age, I hope to step aside. Free of the crown. I might finally be able to travel the world. Who knows? Perhaps even accompany you on one of your adventures.
You make it sound easy. need to get going.
One moment, Aloy. There's something I must ask you. Since you left, I've thought of little else.
This isn't really the time.
But it has to be. The way you left before, there's no way to know when I'll see you again. I'm not trying to stop you, or hold you back. But I need to know, when your mission is over, will you return to Meridian? And stay? Long enough for us to spend time, to get to know each other properly, perhaps.
Oh, flashpoints offer moments of emotional choice. How Aloy expresses her personality is up to you. Confront the challenge, insight and cleverness, or compassion. Give voice to the deepest convictions. Let's go with this one.
I do hope to see Meridian again, Avad. And you. But this mission, it's my life. It's all I can think about. I have to stay focused. What happens after? I can't imagine that. I wouldn't know where to begin.
Well, if that place were to end up being Meridian, know that you will always receive a boundless welcome here. Tend to your mission, Aloy. I will hope for your success, and look forward to your return.
Okay.
Machine carcasses. Remnants from the Battle of the Aloy. We were almost overrun by the machines Hades controlled. But we pushed through.
Oh, I'll come back that way.
Looks like a memorial.
Oh, we did this one last night.
Honoring those who fell in the Battle of the Aloy. Lots of brave people defended this place from Hades.
Aye. Is that the last one? Oh, there's something over there too.
Manners,
Dowager Queen Nasadi.
blessed champion. Itamen, what do you say?
My humblest thanks to you, great champion, for delivering my mother and me from Sunfall, and for defending our holy city against the forces of Shadow. Did I say right?
You said it fine, Itamen. And you're welcome.
Champion, will you teach me how to shoot like a real machine hunter?
Itamen.
I have to go on an important mission, Prince.
To save the world?
Something like that. But when I come back, I could give you a few tips. It would be an honor.
We owe you our lives, champion, and we will not forget. May the sun light your way.
Watch out for Thunderjaws, champion.
Thunderjaws, yeah, the giant T-Rex ones. They were nasty.
That's part of the Deathbringer we defeated. This machine was the last line of defense for Hades. It dragged the orb up here and then nearly killed me, but it's just a piece of scrap now.
Okay. there's something up there.
There. The workbench.
Ah, that's right. I completely forgot I was supposed to be looking for a
Vanasha.
workbench.
Thanks for being here.
Wouldn't miss it, even if you did leave us hanging after the big battle.
Vanasha, stop. She's here now, isn't she?
For the moment. But I see that look on her face. She's got business to attend to, and it isn't in Meridian.
You know, I didn't vanish before because I wanted to. I had...
No, Huntress. Please. You don't have to justify yourself to us. You saved our butts. If you've got to go, go. With our blessing.
Always.
You both look like you're doing well.
Mr. Shiny Pants here is now the Sun King's senior military advisor. That means people actually have to listen to him talk? May the sun bless their sorry souls.
At least I say something of substance every once in a while.
What was that? I just fell asleep while you were talking.
And how about you, Vanasha?
I've been looking after Nasadi and Edaman. 2 parts bodyguard, 1 part...
Bad influence.
Huh. I was gonna say nanny, but I like your version better.
I never pictured you as a nanny. Edaman must be special.
Hold on now. I'm not entirely domesticated. Nasadi was the Mad Sun King's wife. She has enemies. I've had to foil a plot or 2.
Right. You can try to hide it, but inside, you're as soft as a silk pillow.
Oh, you have no idea.
Huh? Oh dear.
We were talking about Edaman?
Yeah, okay, I admit it. Edaman's cute. He's fun. And he looks up to me. I like him. Except when he forgets to wash his hands after hooking worms in that muddy garden behind a solarium. Blech.
It's been months since I was in Sunfall. What's become of the Shadow Karja?
After you wiped out the eclipse, there were hardly any priests or officers left to terrorize the little people.
Avad offered amnesty to all who were forced to serve the Shadow. So the commoners cleaned out the citadel and handed it back to him. The Sundom was unified.
Avad wanted Uther to take command of the garrison there, but Captain Cudley here refused. Rumor has it that he wanted to stay close to me here in Meridian.
That's nonsense, of course.
Sure.
Well,
I know. You're out. Go! Away with you.
Always an honor, champion.
Always a pleasure. But please, little Huntress, come back someday and tell us about your adventures. If I can't get in trouble, at least I can hear about yours.
I like them. Alright, updating the spear. Oh, it's just crafted. Yep.
okay. Master override installed. Plus, something new. To store up and release energy. Resonator. Should help in a fight.
Okay, so she actually got an upgrade. It's not just sharper and pointier.
I'm still waiting for you to finish that fascinating story.
Oh, hello. Training. Okay. Well, that's that. And back to them.
Is that the time? Or do you want to chat some more with your friends?
I better get going. And if I'm headed west, It sounds like I'll need rite of passage from the Tenakth, as you said. Where exactly is this embassy going to be held?
Past the Daunt, the canyon that marks the western border of the Sundom. You'll find the fortress of Barren Light at its farthest edge. The embassy will take place just beyond its gates. It's a long march, a fortnight on foot.
A couple of days hard riding should get us there.
You're coming along.
Actually, it might be better to rest here tonight. Head out in the morning.
Of course. I'll arrange it.
So that she can sneak off without him. I know what's going on. She always prefers to travel alone.
Am I the one to hold this crown of ash and salt? Their kindness calls to me. I'd have to block it out. My voice has grown so somber. These words don't seem like mine, but the iron won't subside. No matter what I try.
The music's all crackly on my end.
My raindrops in the flood, in this emptiness, in the storm. If I falter, if I fall, the wave inside my soul carries all I know. Who can take my hand in the flood? Her voice calls me forth through darkness unknown. My heart with silence burns through solemnness and bone. The edge beyond the shore, this weight of root and rot. I long to reach the other, to find the path we lost. And my raindrops in the flood, in this emptiness, in the storm. If I'm broken, if I'm torn, the wave inside my soul carries all I know. Who can take my hand in the flood?
Music's beautiful and all, but I wish it wasn't breaking up and crackling at me. It's like listening to it on a bad record.
Sparks to steel. Ha! Never seen anyone use one of those to get around.
Is that how I get to Barren Light?
Yes, I mean usually, but not today. Not yet.
And why is that?
Well, the Daunt. The whole valley. It's infested with machines.
Ooh, like fighting down
I
there.
can handle machines.
Oh, I'm sure you can, but I'm under strict orders not to operate until the whistle down at Chainscrape sounds the all clear.
Look, I didn't come all this way just to stand around and wait. I'll crank that car down myself if I have to.
Well, but then who would crank it back up? Fine, fine.
I like this guy already. His voice sounds familiar too.
Though, should anyone ask, it might be best to say you forced me.
I see smoke, but not a lot of activity.
Smoke's probably coming from something the machines wrecked. As for the quiet, well, there's a work stoppage in effect because of all the fuss.
What sort of machines are causing the trouble?
Nasty ones, and lots of them. Bristlebacks, they're called. Strangeness is, they're not native to the Daunt. Just showed up, all of a sudden.
No hunters to kill them?
Well, we've got hunters, just none that want to cross Ulvund. Boss of Chainscrape. He is self-appointed. Work stoppage was his idea.
Yeah, well, I'm just passing through. Got an embassy to attend.
Oh,
You should have said
something there.
that ain't gonna happen no time soon.
What are you talking about?
Hear that? That's your answer.
Who is that?
Karja Sun Priest. Cranked him down yesterday, about an hour before the machine trouble started. He's a very important man, or so he says. That embassy at Barren Light, he's the one supposed to run it. Ha!
Great.
If you don't do as I say immediately, the Sun King himself shall hear of your insolence. Thanks to you, I was forced to spend the night shivering in the tent. Exposed to attack, I might have died. Oh, me you refuse to transport, but not this... what? This Nora girl? This savage? Besides, scallywag.
Wadis. That's Aloy.
Studious Wadis.
Aloy, you know, savior of Meridian.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that lessens the insult, I suppose.
I came here for the embassy at Barren Light. Way I hear it, so did you.
Well, not with the valley infested. And so did Ahriman, proclaim the Sun Priests most precious and worthy of safekeeping. See? Scripture. I shall head to Barren Light when the captain of the Vanguard tells me the way is clear, and not a moment sooner.
So I have to clear the way.
Fine. Captain's a friend of mine, you know? Where is Erend? Wouldn't mind speaking to someone a little more action, a little less scroll.
Wadis.
Studious Wadis.
Studious Wadis sent Aaron and another vanguard out at daybreak to clear the way.
And so at daybreak...
Hey! Shh. Down the valley then?
Yeah, said they checked the ruins on the left bank for tracks. Take it from there.
Okay. I hear there's a work stoppage. Any way to upgrade my gear?
I'll bet the smith in Chainscrape would let you use his workbench. As for the bristlebacks, you might want to craft some acid arrows. Hitting their canisters with those will take them down quick.
Thanks. I'll find Erend and I'll bring him back. Hey! Where do you think you're going?
What, to the top of the ridge? To wait in safety?
Sorry. Operator's under strict orders. No passengers till the whistle blows, right?
That's right. Best start cranking.
Why? Why?
Jorf, would you kindly escort Studious to Chainscrape and wait for me there?
You got it.
I will find Erend, and I will help clear a path. But after that, No more excuses. Barren Light. Embassy.
If such be the will of the sun.
It will be. Trust me.
Okay.
I gotta find Erend. But it might be good to hit Chainscrape first and upgrade my bow.
Okay. So what's this? By mandate of Commander Nozar, all residents of the Daunt are herewithin informed of the following. Gates between Barren Light and No Man's Land are hereby ordered shut and sealed in expedition of the imminent embassy. None are allowed passage either way until further notice. No exceptions will be made, regardless of clan, house, or tribe. Based on previous grievances and misunderstandings, let it be clear that no exceptions will be made for the Osram either. Any outstanding arrangements made pertaining to passage are hereby declared postponed or void, depending on the nature and timing of the arrangement. No exceptions will be made. Again, to eliminate any doubt should they remain, all of the above pertains to the Osram, regardless of circumstances, excuses, or so-called binding contracts. Any complaints and or restitutions, if at all applicable, can be addressed to Captain Laywon, my second in command. Signed in the Light of the Sun. Okay. Nope. Boxies. Alrighty. So here we are. So we got a decent amount. Okay. There's last thing. Chain scrape. And most importantly, campfire. Got a few things over here too that we could be going for. But we'll return for that. So we'll do a quick save. The pig can live. For now. Gonna need to get furs at some point though. Oh, well now that I think about it. No. Skills. Ooh. We got a bunch of these. Alright, let's have a look. Unlock new melee combos, increase melee damage and effectiveness, includes weapon techniques for the for warrior bows. Which specialize in close quarters combat. Okay, I look forward to seeing what warrior bows is. Trapper increases the effectiveness of food and traps and the amount of traps that can be placed. Includes weapon techniques for the tripcaster and the ropecaster. Okay, Hunter increases ranged combat effectiveness and improves weapon stamina and concentration. This includes weapon techniques for the Hunter bow and Bolt Blaster, which specialize in mid-range combo. Warrior bow and Hunter bow. Increase the effectiveness of healing and potions and gain benefits while in low health. Includes weapon techniques for the Blast Slinger and the Shredder Gauntlet. That sounds interesting. Reduces visibility and movement noise and increases damage dealt while in stealth. Includes weapon techniques for the Sharp Shot bows. which specialise in long range. I remember sharp shots. They were slower, but could fire way further. And Machine Master increases the effectiveness of overriding machines and the durability and damage dealt from overridden machines. Includes weapon techniques for the Spike Thrower, which excels against large machines. Silent Strike deals more damage. Yes, please. Okay, Stealth Tear. Deal more armor breaking damage while in stealth. Increases the ability to remove an enemy's armor parts from machines. That's dealing more arrow damage while in stealth. Something tells me I'll be taking people out a lot too. I do plan to do a lot of stealth. What do we got here? Increased concentration limit. So aim and then tap R3 to enter this concentration mode. That was a skill I was attempting to use previously. Tools, yeah. Resources. Valuable to sell. Gear upgrades. Ammunition. Food. Food. Purchasing food from cooks in settlements. I have to eat? It's a little scary. Oh, machine catalogs? Okay, cool. Variants. So there's a lot of variants. Wait, what's this? Ah. Only 2 of this one. Character bios. Collectibles, I forgot about them. Hologram data pads. Yeah. Okay, I remember these. There's all sorts of them. Scan glyphs. Yep. Okay. So we got some abilities.
Those machines must have torn through this camp. This valley definitely isn't safe.
There's a couple of them. I timed that badly. Yep, they went down. Oh. Ah! I wasn't paying attention to health. That was foolish. No, I'll have to try that again. Oh, I've got to do this again. Okay. Q. Infiltrator. I want stealthing. Come on. Go. Okay. I'm gonna try this again. Oh, don't go too far. Search. Yep, it's over that way. Whoa! Let's tag it.
Fire could do a lot of damage.
You're down. Snag your parts. Gotcha. That went much smoother. Damn it. Oh, he is dying. Not enough. Oh, don't run into them. Damn it. That's not the pig I just shot. Alright, there he is. Tag. Fang horns. Oh, hello. There's one right there. Oh yeah, I remember these. See how we do. We did not do well enough. The other one ran away. So it's a fire fanghorn. I lost the ball. Where did it go? Oh. A raccoon. There's the boar. You stay there. Okay, it's facing me. We got a rabbit. Scan the rabbit. Excellent. And the other boars are down there with a squirrel. Let's go tagging you.
Keep this for a cook.
Oh, I was expecting it to move. boar meat. Oh, okay, so I'm gonna get food off them. Ah, hide. There we go. So I do get hide off them as well. Oh, that was to drop down. Alright, so we've done a little bit of hunting. Beast and machine. Squirrel! A ton of squirrel. I can barely see it. Oh, those things are back. Yeah, that squirrel is gone. They're so tiny. I gotta ignore those. I've already hunted them once. Ancient value. Oh, that's underneath there. Another one there. I wanted to scan the plant, but it doesn't look like you scan plants. Okay. Not here? Nope. Inside. And this is probably dangerous, but let's give it a go. Surely they won't have a bloody tunnel this early that you can't breathe in. Yeah, there we go. Later on I'll probably need some sort of breathing gear. It's usually how these games go. Oh, something pulsed. What are they? I remember there being crocodile, alligator type ones in the first game, so I'm very worried about what's underwater. Oh, that's deep. Oh, I'm still not done. Go, 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 go! Don't end too early. There's another one down there. Don't know what it is, but I want it. Oh, this is a supply box. Going up. There's another one there. Pouch full of wood. That reminds me. Yeah, I'll craft some of these too. Okay. Is there anything else? I'm sure there's got to be something else in here at the end of all of this. A borrower. Let's see. There's this way somewhere. Swim, Aloy, swim! No, that was it. Pretty cool area still. Half expected some sort of grand treasure at the end of it.
I'll dry off. Eventually.
Okay. Grab this while I can. Yeah, already harvested them. Oh, I didn't notice that. I knocked one of your canisters off. And I missed this one completely. I'm surprised that actually hit. Ah, wrong weapon. Well, you're stuck. Thank you. Bridge. Oh, that just goes back to there.
Steady. That must be Chainscrape. Jaruf said I could get my bow upgraded in there. Might be able to tinker with my other gear too.
Alrighty. Barren Light. It's a rock. Alright. Let's have a look in here.
Outlander approaching. Is that the Savior? Wanna come in, Savior?
Jeez, you're even known all the way out here.
Welcome to Chainscrape, Savior.
Open up, guys. Jorah's orders.
Good enough for me.
Nice to just be let in.
The Forge.
Petra.
Aloy.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
About time there was something worth looking at in this dump.
It's nice to see you too.
And not a moment too soon. Come on. Damn brewery's the only thing I can count on in this place.
Yeah, I heard. Machines, work stoppage.
Oh, those are just the latest malfunctions. Chain scrape's always been a few tools short of a kit. And right there is the biggest tool of all.
Our land, not our problem. The bristlebacks are everybody's problem.
Roland?
You've heard of him.
Yeah.
But he's a story best told over a cold beer.
Petra. I'm just passing through. I'm headed west.
Oh.
There's an embassy at Barren Light I need to make happen, and then I keep moving.
Ah. Of course. Bigger gears to grind. Well, Flamehair, good to see you. You've got to move on.
Petra.
But if you want a cold beer and a few laughs with an old friend, come find me at the brewery. Your choice.
I have time. Go see your friend. She pisses off a lot of people.
Sounds like trouble. Maybe Petra could use some support. But first things first, I need to find that workbench and upgrade my bow.
Workbench is free.
Shop looks closed.
Yep.
Can I still use the workbench?
I ain't gonna stop you.
Alright, thank you.
Thinking of upgrading that gear?
Alrighty, what can we do? Outfit upgrades. This was how we got more health, I'm fairly sure. Increased resistance. Here we go. Level 1 upgrade. Okay. Can I... Oh, I can't just jump. Alright. So we got enough of this. And 2. Not enough for 3. Okay, so I need to hunt some fang horns. Easy enough. Sounds like it's a problem. So I'll have a side quest for it. Weapon upgrade. Bow. Easy. Acid Hunter arrows. What's next? Let's create job. Weapon stats improved. Borrower sound shell. So I need to hunt some borrowers as well. Frost sling. I can upgrade it once at least. Let's have a look. Create job. Would you like to set this job as your active quest? Ah, okay. So I can track the stuff I need. Pouch upgrades. Definitely. Potions. Hunt arrows. Not enough resources. I need to hunt raccoons. And squirrels. I got the boar hide ones for resources. Handy. Squirrels, boars. So I need to hunt squirrels, boars, raccoons, fanghorns, and burrowers. And might as well upgrade the trap. Or am I crafting? Crafting. There we go.
Workbench is all yours.
Okay. An ammo that deals acid damage is now available in your inventory. Use your focus to scan enemies to see if they are weak against acid. Hitting enemies with acid will build up their corroded state. Once in that state, an enemy's armor takes damage over time and has reduced damage resistance. Shoot acid canisters with acid arrows to detonate them and trigger a large elemental explosion.
This should be useful.
And a
Now
bunch
I
of green
just need to
stuff.
find Erend and help him clear the bristlebacks.
Which I assume... Oh, it's my stash. How... Flash? But yeah, so we've got some side quests to do by the look of it. Which we'll have to track them all down. Armor.
Don't mind this lot. They smell bad, but they'll do in a pinch.
Yeah, not the worker. I want to talk to the... Why can't I talk to him?
Get the feeling you're itching to go out west, like a whole lot around you.
Okay, forget it. I can't talk to him, apparently. Maybe I'll have to go in from behind. Can't open that. This. Oh, that's nothing. Okay, I assumed the brewery was up here. Apparently not. Ah. I really want to find a store so I can sell the goods. Might be able to buy stuff. Could be, okay, here we go. Here's something.
Corvin and the others are doing better than I am.
Injured man.
What happened to you?
That damn mine is what happened to me. It won't be the last injury if Olin keeps shoving those tongs into those tunnels.
What mine?
Northeast of Chainscrape, where the river ends. I told Corvin we should stop when the first cave-in happened, but Olin probably threatened to cut off our pay. Or worse.
How about you slow down and take me through it? You mentioned you were injured in a cave-in.
Yeah, a couple days ago. That's how I hurt this blasted leg. Corvin and the others were opening a new vein.
Is that a
while I was
bear in the
checking on
background?
an older one. As soon as their blast hit, tunnel I was in collapsed. Might have dodged it if I wasn't running on barely a spark of sleep. We were pushing too hard and too fast.
And you're afraid Corvin and the others might not be as lucky if it happens again.
Mm-hmm. Hit the nail right on the head.
How come Olvin's in charge? Don't these mines belong to the Karja?
Try telling Olvin that. He brought in all the backing to get them open. Might as well own them. Fire and spit. You ask him. He owns us as well.
Who's Corvin?
He's their foreman. And a damn good one. The kind that knows how to deal with management when it gets unreasonable. But Olvin... his demands go beyond unreasonable. Corvin's been doing his best to appease him. He even blamed himself for my injury when it was Olvin who ordered the extra shifts.
Sounds like a good guy.
That's why we all put up with the long hours and lousy conditions. But if the whole mine becomes unstable, I'd rather suffer Olvin's wrath than die buried in rubble.
I could check in on your crew if I'm in the area.
I would appreciate that. Thank you.
Alright. What is this? Oh, it's a boar.
Maybe you ought to slow down.
Let's see. Next.
Whoa! If you need any help, I should help early. Someone's in a rush.
Didn't even brush past anyone. You're carrying on like I'm slamming into him.
Watch as I walk in a straight
We are on the same side here, Ulvund.
Yeah.
The bristlebacks threaten us all.
Ulvund.
What do you want, Ulvund? Some kind of payment?
My dear magistrate, you think I can be bought? If you want that whistle blown, all you have to do is have your soldiers remove the bristlebacks and sign the concession decree. Face it, what other choice do you have?
Hi.
Savior, what auspicious timing. Might we discuss a matter of importance to the Sundom?
We might. Later.
Very well. I shall be waiting.
So, the savior herself. Walloper of Derval, gutter of Hughes.
Maybe.
I've heard many tales of your beauty and heroics, my fierce lady warrior. Ulvund Freehold, at your service. So, what could have dragged you away from the fine silks and wine of Meridian to this smudge of a settlement? Your saviorly attention must be needed elsewhere.
I'm here for the embassy and...
The embassy? Why, by the forge. Ah. Greater gears for greater matters. Guess that means you'll be moving on.
Once I've dealt with any problems around here that need my... saviorly attention.
Ah, the bristlebacks, of course. Got to get rid of them if you want that embassy to take place. Well... best get to it, hey? And off you go.
Not so fast. You don't seem to have a high opinion of the magistrate?
Well, I refuse to play nice to some fancy-robed parchment pusher when my fellow laborers are being bullied, intimidated, and taken advantage of.
By you.
Noble, ha! Born with a hammer in hand I was. Nobody handed me anything or dropped opportunity into my lap. Everything I've achieved, I've done on my own.
And where is this hammer now?
The, burden of leadership forced me to set it aside.
Uh-huh.
The Carja risk nothing, while demanding that good Osseram gamble with their lives out there. Someone had to step up and say no more.
You ordered the work stoppage?
Indeed I did. We're laborers, not soldiers. Until the Carja clean up their mess and give us the fair deal we deserve, I'm not risking Osseram lives.
Fair deal? You mean your concession decree?
It's not my decree. It's on behalf of all the good Osseram laborers of this land who do all
Gee, you're not talking to me, you're talking to them.
Only the Carja reap the rewards. All we're asking for is the ability to share in this prosperity for a land worked by the people, for the people.
Right. And just how much would be your share?
Only an amount appropriate to my contributions to this community, of course.
If Chainscrape is on Carja land, shouldn't a Carja be in charge? Who appointed you?
The sensibilities of good Osseram folk, of course. You think a Carja can head this whole venture? Ah! The magistrate can barely make the trek from Barren Light without losing a few screws.
So you have no real authority then? People only follow you because you say so. Loudly.
Anyone who has followers has authority. I've been with Chainscrape from the beginning. I mean, I'm practically its founder, and its honest folk know I'm indispensable to its success.
Where's the whistle?
Right in the middle of town, but with the threat out there, I'm not endangering innocent Osram lives.
I'm going to clear out the bristlebacks. And when I'm done, this valley is going to get moving.
If that's what it takes. Until then, I'll keep looking after the safety of these good folk.
Just be ready to blow the whistle. Better see what that Carja magistrate wanted. I bet he's in the tavern.
Which I have to go to see my friend anyway. Here. So Quick save.
On another note. You know what we need? Proper serving. Pint of your finest. Today will be good.
Mildef.
Hey, Mildef. I took some of your stew last time I went into the wilds. Kept me going for a week. Felt like I could have put a strider in a sleeper hold.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Sounds like you're serving up some impressive provisions here.
Not again. You can have the discount too, but you'll have to come back later.
I think you have me confused with someone else.
Oven didn't send you?
No.
Oh, my apologies. It's just that his minions won't stop pestering me. Now I've even worn out my special grill. Since I'm in the midst of a crisis, perhaps you could skip to what it is you wanted?
Some of your food?
Of course.
Are Ulvin's people causing you problems?
Oh, yeah. They constantly demand my best, but the equipment I need to make my signature dishes isn't built for batch cooking. And don't get me started on the Ulvin discount they feel so entitled to.
And if you refuse?
I make meals, not trouble.
In other words, he's never refused.
How did you end up in Chainscrape?
Heard about a new and upcoming town at the edge of the frontier. Where there's a town, there's a tavern. I was in need of work. So I got myself out here and started cooking. Some of these people had never tasted proper boars and berries stew before. Anyway, next thing I knew, people kept coming back. Guess they liked my food. Or the ale.
One of the two.
Your last customer mentioned your cooking really kept him going out in the wild. Where I'm headed, I could use some of that.
I would be happy to oblige, especially since you have the decency to ask pleasantly. But my special groove griddle is no more. Without it, I can't cook any of my signature dishes. I hate to think what'll happen when I'm forced to refuse Ulvin or his goons. Even if I already had the right ingredients, there's nothing I can do. Unless you can source me a temporary replacement?
What do you need?
For the ingredients. A few pieces of decent wild meat, and I'd say a big handful of bitter leaf stems.
I think I've got both of those.
As for the griddle, a corrugated metal panel might suffice until I can have a new one forged. You'd likely find one in a scrounger pile if you follow the river to the northeast. Don't worry, I'll clean it first. You'll have no issue finding boars and bitter leaf on your way, assuming you're as much a hunter-gatherer as your clothing suggests.
Thanks, Mildef. I'll keep an eye out.
So that's what gratitude sounds like.
And don't let anyone push you around, okay?
If you say so.
Already got enough meat and bitter leaf. Just need to grab them.
So to search Scrounger. Alright, so that's one I'm gonna have to come back for.
I'll tell you what, I'll focus on my job. You focus on...
Ooh. Potion maker? Ah, right. Stop work. That's why I couldn't access the shop earlier either. Can't open that. Okay. To unknown machine strike. How do I get into that?
Ready to put fire to steel?
Like this.
Aloy, change your mind about that brew?
No one wants to play strike. No?
Oh.
Anyone?
It's a game.
Come to revel in some strike, sister? Let me set the board.
I was just passing by.
First timer, huh? Don't worry about it. I'll go easy on you. You got any pieces?
No.
Well, aren't you in luck then? I got an extra set, a Tanakh original straight out of the Forbidden West. Sit. I'll run you through it in a hot spark. I'll give you something special if you win it on my boards, too.
Alright. Sounds good. I'm going to be terrible at first. Okay. You seem interesting. Opponent set. My set.
Alright, let's start off simple. The Tanakh like to say that Machine Strike is a game of pure strategy. We each get a set of pieces. Each piece represents a kind of machine.
Is this chess?
Each machine is worth a different number of victory points. And to win the game, you'll need to gain 7 victory points by destroying the opponent's machines. It can be tricky remembering the details of every machine, so we use these notes to keep track of them. Top right corner.
Yep.
That there is how many victory points you'll get for destroying that machine. Notes also tell you how far a piece can move,
Two pieces.
how
Two moves.
powerful their attacks are,
2 to attack.
the distance they can strike from,
1 square in front.
and of course, their health.
And 4 health.
Okay, that's enough for now. Let's just play. I'll explain the rest as we go. I own the board, so I get to choose who goes first. Since this is your first time, I'll let you go. Usually you get to choose which pieces to set on the board, but this will do for now. Pick up that machine piece to your right, and move it forward.
Okay.
And remember, each machine can only move a certain distance. Take a look at your notes if you need a reminder. Gotta move that machine forward.
Oh, okay. You're forcing me to move it 2
Easy
spaces.
enough, huh? Now, you get to move 2 machines each round. So
Oh.
go ahead and pick a second machine. Perfect. There's not much else to do for now, so just end your turn.
Overcharge. Oh.
We're forging onwards. Let me move my pieces here. And we're back to you. This time, why don't you try attacking one of my pieces? Try with that machine on your right first.
Okay.
Now move the piece close enough to attack one of mine. When performing an attack, you'll be testing your machine's combat power against the opponent's. A machine's combat power is a combination of the terrain your machine is standing on and its own attack power.
Okay.
And your current machine has 2 points of attack power. So in total, your machine's combat power equals 2 points. Since my machine isn't the one attacking, it has 0 points of attack power. And just like your machine, it's not affected by grassland terrain. So right now, the difference in combat power between the 2 machines is 2 points. This means your machine can do 2 points of damage to my machine.
Yeah.
Did you get all that?
Yep. Seems pretty straightforward so far.
Knew you were a smart one. Finish up by attacking my machine. Not pulling any punches, huh? Now grab that second machine of yours.
Yep.
See how your machine can't move close enough to attack mine? You can make your machine sprint. That lets it move 1 space further. Try it out. Downside to sprinting is that your machine can no longer attack. Now some players like to take a risk and overcharge their machine in cases like this. Overcharging lets you attack after a sprint, but it will damage your machine's health by 2 points. So use
Okay.
at your own discretion. Let's try doing that now so you can see what I mean. Just overcharge your machine and
Oops,
attack.
wrong button. X. So yeah, that's where attack.
That's about it for your turn then.
Let me end.
Now, I'll let you in on a neat trick. That machine of yours, the one closest to me, grab a hold of it. Same
Yeah.
as in the wilds, machines have both armored points and weak points. You can see them marked on the pieces. Blue shows where their armor is thickest. Hit them there and you'll do some damage, but not a lot. Now, red shows the machine's weak points. Hit those and you'll deal a mighty blow. Here, let me show you. Rotate that piece so your machine faces mine.
Okay.
Now let that machine have it. Off the board she goes, and there's your first victory points. You don't have 7 of them yet, so let's keep going. Your machine attacked mine, but hasn't moved yet. Go ahead and move downwards towards my remaining piece. You've already attacked a machine and moved your piece. But if you overcharge your machine, you can attack a second time. And by the look of your machine's health, you'd be sacrificing your piece to defeat mine. But sometimes that can be a good thing. Overcharge your machine to attack mine a second time, and I'll show you what I mean. Ain't that a thrill? Now, because your machine was knocked out at the same time as mine, we both get the victory points our machines are worth. Good news is, since you're the one attacking, you're going to receive your victory points before I do. Which means you can reach the coveted 7 victory points first.
Right.
So sometimes losing a piece can be the best way to end a game in your favor. Now, you'll notice you didn't get quite up to 7 victory points this time, but you did destroy all my pieces. That means you're the winner! That wasn't so hard, was it? Just remember to always check for the best terrain to attack from. You'd be surprised the advantage you can gain over an opponent like that. I know it saved my behind in a game or 2.
I'll try and remember that.
Oh, before I forget, these are all my spare pieces. I want the Savior of Meridian to have them. It's a small set to be sure, but it should be enough to get you in on any strike games you find out there. You might even fancy looking out for them strike carvers. They've got all kinds of unique pieces that can turn a game in your favor, though they'll need the right materials to craft you one. Or you might find them in the wilds if you're lucky. No, I've lost my fair share of pieces after a night of machine hunting or brew hopping. No need to thank me. Always a pleasure to help out new strike players. Now, if you feel like playing a real game, I've got plenty of other boards. I could even teach you a few more tricks if you're up for it.
Thanks. I'll think about it.
Alrighty. Well, that was interesting. I will probably look into that more later. Especially since I don't know what I'm going to gain from doing this. Yeah.
Come back anytime, Ray.
I'll come back some other time. And I'll play some of those. See what it's like. Petra.
That beer after all, eh? Here, sit down. Get a pint in her hand.
I remember
Wasn't
liking
expecting
Petra.
you to swing by.
Since when do I do what's expected?
There's that spark. Fire and spit.
Fire and spit.
That's a blast from the bellows. Won't fix the forge, but at least I can forget about my troubles for a while.
Like what?
Take your pick. We got bodies to bury from the bristlebacks, the work stoppage, Olvin grating the gears about his concession decree. Hey! Weapons off the table! Don't listen to me. Nothing a cold brew and knocking some heads together can't fix eventually.
What do you run the place? Certainly listen to her without complaint.
The bristlebacks in the Daunt. Where did they come from?
That's the thing. No one rightly knows. They just showed up one day, rampaging around the valley like they exploded out of a forge. Lost some good people. But I heard talk of some vanguards trying to take them down.
Did they come through here?
Stopped by briefly for supplies. Ulvund was none too pleased. Won't be able to crank it to his advantage once the bristlebacks are gone.
But how could bristlebacks and the Daunt help Ulvund?
2 words. Concession decree. Since no one knows where the bristlebacks came from, Ulvund has taken to blaming the Karja for him. He's hoping to dig up enough old resentments to get a strike going until the concession's signed. This is just his latest attempt. He's been trying to rile up the workers since the day he rolled into town.
And people actually believe him?
Lots of folks suffered at the hands of the Mad King during the Red Raids. Give him half a reason, they'll blame the Karja for anything.
Damn Karja slavers.
Thank you for proving the point.
I thought you'd be back in Freeheap.
Well, after the big battle at Meridian, I went back, but realized it was running smooth. Didn't need me. Heard about the rebuilding out at Barren Light. Figured they could use another hammer. Been scraping by ever since.
You could always leave.
And go back east? Nah. I ain't one to leave a lit forge. Besides, someone's gotta be a squeaky wheel for the workers around here.
So about Ulvund.
Around here, everything's about Ulvund.
How'd he end up in charge?
He got here early, like a squirrel smelling a fat nut. He knew rebuilding Barren Light would need stone and timber. So he jangled purses all over Mainspring, getting investors to front claims on anything in the Daunt that might be worth a damn. Thing is, all the bankers back home know that this is Karja land, and the Sun King can revoke those claims at any time. That's why he's desperate for the magistrate to sign off on a concession decree.
Right.
This concession decree, what is it exactly? And how would it help Ulvund?
Keep him in power.
That's what.
A writ that would put all Oseram claims in the Daunt under Oseram law, even though they're on Karja land. It would mean that any existing ore, stone, and timber claims couldn't be revoked by the Karja. No more risk, no more hesitation for investors back in the claim to pour in the shards and expand their business. And since Ulvund has a stake in all those claims, it would make him richer than a scrapper in a junk heap. Not to mention Chainscrape would become an Oseram municipality, so he could buy enough votes to call himself an elderman. He's a sly old badger, I'll give him that. Figures if he keeps up the pressure, eventually the magistrate will sign.
Well, I have to be going. Thanks for the drink, Petra. I'm glad I stopped by.
Anytime, Flamehair.
Alright.
Savior, over here.
Yeah, you brought him up. Yeah, not worker.
Who are you?
Savior, thank you for taking the time, and my condolences
Oh,
for
right.
to endure Ulvund's
Completely forgot about you.
I've dealt with worse. It sounds like he's really trying to put you over the barrel.
The idea that the Karja purposely let bristlebacks into the Daunt, it's completely absurd. But the louder and longer he says it, the more support he'll get for his damned concession decree.
How did the bristlebacks get into the Daunt?
No one knows for sure. The first report of them came from west of the quarry. But unless they have wings I don't know about, I don't see how they could have come over the mountains.
No other way in.
The only way I know about is Barren Light. Look, if you can get to the bottom of this, I can offer a considerable bounty in return. Help me shut Ulvund up.
What is this concession decree that Ulvund wants?
He wants the Sundom to designate portions of the Daunt as Oseram holdings. Only the portions, mind you, that produce any value.
Let me guess. Because he stands to profit somehow?
Exactly. With the Daunt under Oseram law, he could secure more investment for their numerous ventures.
He can't get those investments without the concession?
No. Not while there's a chance the Sundom could revoke their access. Hence, why the concession is so important to him. And why blaming the Karja for the bristlebacks, no matter how absurd, works in his favor.
How does blaming the Karja for the bristlebacks help Ulvin get his concession?
Look around. This may be the Sundom, but Chain Scrape is all gears and rust and bad ale. Claiming that the Karja loosed the bristlebacks in order to intimidate Oseram laborers into obedience. Well, let's just say no one here has forgotten the atrocities of the Mad Sun King. And with the bristlebacks bringing work in the valley to a halt, Ulvund has plenty of time to pick at barely healed wounds.
And if the Oseram refuse to work, unless the concession is signed, you won't have a choice.
Correct. The reconstruction of Barren Light must continue.
Okay.
How did you get stuck out here?
I asked for the posting, believe it or not. Overseeing the entire valley on behalf of the Sun King? It was an honor. Is an honor, I mean.
But your job would be a lot easier without someone like Ulvund blasting hot air all the time?
Ulvund's not going anywhere. He's been around longer than I have. Even fancies himself the founder of Chain Scrape. Well, I'll find a way to live with him. I have to.
You said the bristlebacks were first spotted west of the quarry?
Yes, according to one terrified laborer, said the ground trembled before they came charging down the hillside. He took off and ran all the way here.
Good place to start looking, then.
If you learn the truth, maybe Ulvund will stop blaming the Karja for every problem under the sun, and maybe then he'll actually focus on rebuilding Barren Light instead.
Certainly see what I can do. Okay.
Throw me in with Pink. I dare.
Alrighty then. Go to the inventory, yep. So this will keep an extra stash of it. What is that doing? Oh, it's for logs. Right. So there'd be a lumber mill. Logs would come drifting along, like those ones. They get picked up. That's cool. Quests in that direction.
It's a dead machine.
Oh.
It must be a bristleback. Maybe Erend? Bristlebacks must have got these Oseram. I hope Erend and the other vanguard are all ground soaked with acid. Did the bristlebacks do this?
Did bristlebacks do acid? I'm thinking of the wrong creature. I didn't think bristlebacks had acid. Barren Light. Alright, bloody rocks. That's not too far away. There's something up here. Whoa! Okay, not what I meant to do. I'll get you later. Oh, hang on. This way. Oh, it's probably up there. Oh, fine. Come here. I'm getting further away from whatever it is. No, we're going back. Kind of think, can I just climb? No.
I think I can climb up this cliff. Wonder if there's anything interesting at the top.
Aha! No, not drop. I thought I saw Gale something. So just straight up? No. Aha. Thank you, focus. Down, thank you. There. What was that?
This'll make a good dye.
Ah, color dye. Bitter leaf. Up. Did I grab that? Yes. Can't do that.
The old Karja watchtower. I wonder what's inside.
There we go.
Hold on to this for later.
So where's the watchtower? There. That's what the question mark was. Up we go. Biggie.
Okay, almost there.
Alright, let's see what's up here. What do watchtowers do for us? Oh, that one weird. Alright.
Some kind of device. The metal reflects the sun. To send a signal? There's another watchtower on the other side of the valley. I wonder if it's got a lens at the top.
Oh.
Looks like some kind of lens. Guess I'll keep it for later.
Lens of midday. Okay. So I assume there's a bunch of
entire valley up here.
lenses to
No wonder
collect.
the Carja built this watchtower.
Let's see. Is that it there? Oh wait, that's the other watchtower.
You can get a strong color out of this.
A lot of fog. I wish those puppy dogs would stop barking. There's nothing out there. Okay. Sunken cavern. I think that's that cave I explored earlier. Yep, that one. Burrowers, which we need to hunt. Okay, we got you. That's one. Don't see the other one. Oh, what's that? A J. Alright, looks like there's only one of them down there. And it's facing away from us. Oh, there's two. Oh, that was close.
Down it goes.
Nope, 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 don't attack. Just gotta wait for it to ease up. Head back in. Will you fall? Thank you. Okay. I don't think any of those parts were what I was after. A coil is now available in your inventory. Unlock coil slots on your weapons to upgrade them. Coils you loot or purchase to improve your weapon's performance. Is that a raccoon? Yep. Raccoon hide. I think that's what I needed. I think I need 2 of them. Oh, what are those? Yeah, I know there's cash there. Oh, that's the J. Never mind. I was going to try and hunt that thing to see what drops it gave. Yeah, I'm not chasing that thing. Okay. Plenty of arrows still. Get back it. Ah! No! Not acid. Valuable. You have like no health and I hit you with an acid. There. The waste of an acid arrow. Boar hide. Ah, okay, so I won't be able to sneak and melee it. Duck down, don't piss off the creatures. Alright, we gotta hunt these things as well, so...
That'll make things easier.
Tag. Tag. Oh, I've pissed off both of them, I didn't even realise. It's a boar. Ignore it. Okay. Which is easy to get first? I think this one is. Oh. Oh. Something green glowy over there. Okay, one down.
Cauldrons could teach me how to override these machines. But where would they be?
2 down.
not gonna back down.
Yeah. Oh, I got it just in time. Okay. Should be some decent parts. Looks like another fang horn is back. Oh, is rotten storage may contain valuable resources. Should have read that before. Oh, there is something here. Okay. This. These sunlickers and their scorched out diplomacy. Let's not fuss around the forge. It's a pretty word the Kaja use for not stepping on Tanak's toes, which they shouldn't. They have every reason to be afraid of these brutes. But I'm not Kaja. I don't try and invade the West over and over again, just because I felt like it. I have no use for these embassies, another polite term for waving the white flag and saying, please don't kill us. And now I'm stuck on this side of the wall too, because the Kaja couldn't keep it in their sheath. Yeah, sure, things are different now. Sun King Avad believes in peaceful dialogue. Whoop-de-doo for you, but simple delvers, traders and tinkerers like me are sitting on their hands until the priests and marshals finish their little tea party, or whatever it is they do there. Not to mention our brothers and sisters on the other side of the wall. How are they supposed to get help and supplies when the gate is shut tight? How much longer do we have to cool our heels? I heard they're waiting on some sun priest to arrive, but weren't those nitwits the root of the problem to begin with? They rile up the mad Sun King to start the Western invasion in the first place. Writing this was supposed to calm me down, but it's only blown up the bellows. The longer that gate stays shut, the more shards I lose. I've had it. I'm headed out to Barren Light. Someone's going to get a blast of hot air. For all the good it'll do. Okay. Alright, so we're going to head back this way to the Fang Horns. Kill them again. And then we're going to move that way more.
Looks like a lance horn. Scary antlers.
Yeah, they really do look like lance horns. I thought they were the same thing as before, but they're not. Okay. So the lance horns were basically deer type. Are you just going to stay out there? Here you are.
It's fallen.
You fall over already? Jeez. Oh, that message is coming up. Did I knock one off? Okay. Hey there, piggy, piggy, piggy. Grab these. Alright, are these bristlebacks? I don't know about the name bristleback. I'm assuming they're sorts of boars. We'll see.
Could
That's
try
one
using
there,
acid
isn't it?
ammo.
No, it's Scourger.
Scroungers. Mold said
Sorry,
I could find a
scrounge.
panel in one of their scrap piles.
Right, I'm looking for the corrugated metal panel there. Uh-oh. Don't come towards me. I have nowhere else to go. Wait, yes I do. Yeah, you're not going to enter the water. Oh, this is that same tunnel I've been in already, isn't it? Oh yeah, the green shiny thing. I forgot about that.
I'll get my kit dry at least.
What is this? Green shine silver. Very valuable. Certain merchants will sell special goods for them. Oh, I wish I'd grabbed the other one that I'd seen earlier. Alrighty. There's a thingy. A dead burrower. Come on, swim! Swim! I don't know if I can go fishing. Maybe if there's big enough fish I can shoot them with a bow. Something tells me I can't do it now though. These fish will be too small. Considering the bow is designed to take out big machines, do damage. Probably obliterate the poor fish. Okay, what do we got?
Acid will do a lot of damage.
So, tag you. You. Oh, I see you up there. I think that's all of them. This is going to be tough to actually take them out.
Cauldron? Could learn how to override this machine.
Oh, that was close. I practically bumped into it. I'm trying to think of it. What is your path? There's a raccoon there I want to hunt. Right, so you're going to continue to the left. Ah, but this thing's already back. It's enough to insta-kill it.
I can turn this
Oh,
around.
shoot. I'm not here. I'm not here. Ow. Okay, you found me. Grab that. Run away. I need them to reset. Oh boy. Yeah, they're all coming out. I can't face that. They can shoot. I'm just gonna go down here. Alright, it almost worked. I was a little too impatient at getting the borrower and I just walked straight out as it turned around. Okay. Well, while I'm here, I'll grab this. A river bloom. Not sure what that does. But it would probably be helpful. Alright, I killed the borrower. And that one. So the borrower all the way up there, keeping watch. I need to get that. Otherwise, every one that I try to take out will just get spotted by that thing. I can't get through that. Come on.
Time to fight.
Yeah. I couldn't get up here. Strike. Loot. Run away. Look, don't get stuck on trees. So don't get stuck on trees. They've lost me. Oh, I see one, he's coming out. Alright, the watches are down, so these three should be easy to take out. If they would stop being pissed off at something. Okay, I'm thinking that thing can see me, so... Oh, I'm still underwater. Thank you. Okay, there we go. Rabbit. Damn it.
I'll pick these up.
Okay, there's one still patrolling. Oh. Jeez, I got good eyesight.
Attack suspicious.
Okay. Okay, he's on the move. Behind the rock. Done.
Okay, now to look through the scrap piles for a metal panel. The cook should know what to do with this. I think I have everything I need for building.
I got it straight on the first search.
Too. I could use a decent meal.
Ooh, that had tons of stuff in it. Ancient necklace, nice. Don't need rocks. I very rarely use them. Oh, something there. Purple thing. Ah, purple valuable. Okay. A few more of these. Yeah, search that. Okay, green there. A few other glowies.
Oh. I can send it to my stash.
Okay. Bear in mind of those things in the future. Having a high point would have helped. Ha. Sneaky. Few animals. There's something purple there. A blue thing up here. Oh, right before I hit the ground. Oh. Okay, that's gonna take a bit of practice moving around. So yeah, square to drop, circle to jump off. I just know that's going to get me killed at some point. Most games have circle to drop. And X's to jump backwards. Oh god. A thingy. Ah, campfire. Excellent. Alright. Quick save it there. Alright, I am going to leave this off here. Jeez. So yeah, I'm just going to leave this off. When I come back, I think I'll have done some hunting. I might just hunt some of the stuff, because that's going to be time consuming and not really worth watching a whole lot. So I'll do that off camera, and I will be back either later tonight or tomorrow. And the best news for me is tomorrow is my day off, so I have plenty of time to do some streaming. There's something over in that direction too. Alright, that's going to be it from me for now, and I hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.